gentlemen, my name is Jeff Crane. I'm here at the Bit Angels Tokenize event in Las Vegas 2025. We are literally at the old Mike Tyson mansion where tigers used to roam. And I'm sitting here next to my crypto blockchain Web3 sister, B, who I've grown to know and like and love, and she's fantastic. And so I would like to have this really fun time and interview with you right now.
That's
What
the
do you
best
think?
intro I've ever gotten. I'm so excited for this interview.
I practiced it all night.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh, yeah, and in 3
Honored.
different languages.
Oh,
Now
which
listen,
languages?
Portuguese, Pig Latin, and English, and I speak
Okay.
all 3.
Okay, I speak one of those, so
Pig Latin?
yes. Oh.
The last time we saw each other, we were breaking bread.
Yeah.
Where?
Do not ask me the name of the restaurant.
No.
But in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
At our crypto family dinner.
Yes. In Old San Juan.
In Old San Juan, the back of it was giving tavern. There was a pool table. We were the only people there, although I'm sure we sounded like a lot more people. It was so great. That's what I love about these conferences is, you know, the deepening the connection with the people that you meet in this space, and then having those either one-on-ones or group dinners later and really getting to know each other as humans.
Totally.
And maybe it was the pina coladas or the heat,
Sure.
but I feel like we all really bonded that night.
Yeah, I agree. We sat right next to each other. I think across from us was Ed Prado, whom we
Yes.
love so much.
Yes.
At the end of the table was Michael, Turpin, and Joyce,
Of course.
and everybody in between.
Parents.
Right?
The
Yeah,
God.
no doubt. And it's really great because I don't think we had ever, if we had spoken, I don't think it was at any length at all.
Yeah.
And you can't help but get to know somebody when you're sitting right next to them, and something so
Sharing
intimate as
pina
eating
coladas.
a food. And
That too. Yeah.
Right?
There's a little bit of that.
a little bit of that.
Mainly drinking.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a fun time. Now, since then, that's been about 6 months or so, maybe 7 months. What have you been up to? I know it's a loaded question.
No, it's a different question. I'm just trying to think of how I can answer it differently because it takes so long to build a product.
Yeah.
And my company Hive, we do a bunch of freelance work, which is why I'm here today at Tokenize helping out with the production. So when we get time to focus on our own projects, it's really special, but it takes a little bit longer. So we've been developing a metaverse film for over 2 years now, and it's the second of its kind. We originally created a metaverse film around like a fashion metaverse and a narrative behind that to get the mainstream interested and educated on what this world is. And to explain what a meta film is, it's how we do it is a live action film that tells the story of this fashion metaverse, or what we're building now, which is Stripiverse. And so our experience in the digital fashion space and how that evolved with the current market, we realized like, okay, what has always been the pinnacle of innovation? And honestly, it's, you know, the adult industry is what got people to use the internet. But it was done in a very unethical way, not artistic. We're a female-founded company, me, my CTO, Paris Holland, and my CEO, Catrice Ray. And so we're going to have a very different take on this intersection of Stripiverse. And the movie kind of tells that story and explains it for everyone who's like, why are you doing this? But also when you see it, you can see how much like of an artistic lens we took and an intersectional feminist lens we took, and how that very much relates to the female experience in tech. So that is our current baby we're focusing on. Long-term goal is to continue creating in every intersection of entertainment and technology. Like we've done a Pride metaverse, we've done fashionverse, musicverse, but we want to focus on what we know is going to get that mainstream adoption, because then we can do whatever we want.
You know, there's so many things in there I've wanted to unpack while you're talking.
Yeah, sorry.
We have this, no, it's great. We have this something in common in that we both make let's call it
Movies?
movies, yeah, small
Yeah.
films and stuff like that. What's interesting is, because I've gone through this process too, when you put a camera on something and then you do the thing changes. Do you,
Yes.
how do you see the intersection between your filming and then building this business at the same time?
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience.
Luckily, the film is the most stable part.
Okay.
We actually just finished writing the feature. I co-wrote the feature film with a, more experienced Hollywood writer
Yeah.
earlier this week, and the story's kind of evolved as we've changed our tech. But yeah, this started out as like, okay, it's just going to be a metaverse, and then as we started building that, we're like, okay, we'll create a VR experience and AR, and we've launched certain things or demos of things, and then realized, no, maybe we need to focus on this part of the tech. This is what people are interested in now, and now AI is blowing up. So we want to talk about how we're using AI in the production flow, and so you just really have to let your tech be flexible and not depend on one platform.
Right.
And so that's been really interesting to like, and it's opened many doorways too in terms of like marketing too. Like, oh, we have Stripaverse on the Pixel Canvas metaverse. We have it on this new AR app. We've got it a different experience that you can see in VR. And so people don't have to they get to each their own, like whatever you like. So we've been
And in your
able
movie,
to
are
adapt.
you telling the story about each of those and also the migration into the
A little bit, yeah.
future?
The idea is that the narrative will educate people on what all this stuff is. I mean, there's photogrammetry scanning in the film, and we make that really, a cool visual experience rather than like getting into the nitty gritty technicalities
Sure.
of what photogrammetry is. And yeah, all those words are mentioned, but it's not, it's based on real life until it's not. It's a sci-fi film. So there's clones in it.
Oh, I like that.
There's magic in it. There's a cyber coven, which is actually loosely based on a true story too, but it's a whole other topic.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's
So,
amazing.
The beauty is it's a fiction story, so
Yeah.
we don't have to get too into, and people don't, the people who are trying to get to watch it, they don't want to have like, a YouTube tutorial on how to create this.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, let
it's
me ask you this.
flexible.
We have 30 seconds left.
Okay.
And you're here at Tokenize. You know everybody. You go everywhere, and it's just like a really big, happy family. And we have relationships, and then there's the transactional side. You want to do business, and you also want to have, our friendships and stuff like that. So while you're here, what are you looking for? What are you asking for? What are you seeking? What do you need?
Yeah. I mean, I'm always, if I'm looking for something, what's the energy exchange? What can I give back, right?
Sure.
So looking for people where there's synergies, where I can help them, they can help me, etc. Looking, for me, it's always about quality, especially given what we're building. It can be a sensitive topic and misperceived, and that's totally fair. So looking for someone who shares the same values as far as like, we're looking for investment.
Right.
We pretty much have our technical team. And I mean, you offered something I didn't even know I was looking for, which was help with the pitch. And it was very focused and short and concise, which I appreciate. Because we all get a lot of unsolicited advice in this space.
Of course.
And so now I'm realizing like, okay, that's something that we need to focus on and refine a little bit more. But yeah, how can I help you as well?
Well,
because it
you
all
already
comes
are.
back around.
It really does. You just said something about the pitch, and ladies and gentlemen, I love the spirit that we have in our community where we just want to give.
Yeah.
Right? There's a time when we also need to receive.
Yes.
Right.
It's the
And
energy
so,
exchange.
That's right. And so, I will be there. I'll help you with that pitch and all the other things. And my phone is always, always open for you.
And same to you. I want to help
Bea.
you with your documentaries so I can
Thank
watch
you.
them.
Thank you. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so grateful that I had this time with Bea here in Las Vegas 2025. And I will see you soon, my friend. Maybe
you will.
Puerto Rico.
Absolutely, Puerto
December?
Rico. Yeah, pina
Okay.
coladas in the tavern.
Done.
Okay.
All
Awesome.
right. Thank you, B.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Thanks, guys.